Welcome to the Mulligan Menace. We've got a fun one for you today. This is a Blech Snake combo. We not only have the Blech combo going on, but we got an infinite win combo with the Bloodthirsty and some of your snake creatures, as well as the Starscape Cleric. So what this deck does early on, you're dropping down a ton of bats, pests, spiders, and snakes, and you got your Blech here. So anytime you gain life, this thing allows everything to grow on the field. If you got an early Deep-Cavern Bats down, every time you attack in with this, you're going to get a nice little trigger. If you have Send the Pest, you got a 1/1 pest that when you attack, you gain life. And then you also have the Requiting Hex, which you can gain life off of that if you put a counter or Blech counter on a creature. And then you also can gain life with the Professor Dallin. So a lot of different ways. So in the early stages of this deck, this plays very much like a Black Pest Bat deck. And then all of a sudden it transitions very quickly into an infinite win instant combo when you drop Bloodthirsty Conqueror. So it's kind of a tale of two different decks, and you really surprise your opponent by dropping Bloodthirsty Conqueror to win. And the way you do that is Starscape Cleric has that whenever you gain a life, each opponent loses one life. The Avatar has whenever you gain life, each opponent loses a life. Tenacity has the same exact thing. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So Bloodthirsty Conqueror, drop this on the battlefield, and you just have to gain a life or deal damage to your opponent, which is the trigger here. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. It's an infinite trigger, and you auto win the game as long as they don't have a removal to get rid of the Bloodthirsty. You're going to see just how well it works, and it surprises and it comes out of nowhere in a deck like this because everybody's kind of thinking it's a Blech deck, and they're going to be really going after Blech. And to be honest with you, you don't really care about Blech that much because you're going for the combo win, and this is not part of the combo. It is a really neat one to grow everything, and you can absolutely win just with the Blech Pest Bat Snake plan. But your true win con is going to be the Bloodthirsty Conqueror to do the infinite combo here. We also do have Swamps, Forest, and Overgrown Tomb. We're not going too crazy with the mana on this because we've been seeing a ton of removal decks, land destruction, I should say. So we kind of wanted to go really light on this one. We really didn't run into too many issues. We have very little green in this deck, so really didn't have too much of a problem with mana. I think we might have had one game that we kind of struggled with. You can actually adjust this mana if you need to, but that's kind of why we wanted to try this, just because we've been facing a lot of land destruction decks lately. But this is a fun one. If you could, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below how you like the combo deck. I always love the Bloodthirsty. Just got the new art on this bad boy. This guy is looking tough. And let's get into the gameplay. All right, opponent goes first. We can try this. We got a little bit of removal. We got a bat into Blech. Has lifelink too, which is nice. Authority's not the worst. We'll do the tapped tomb first. Get a bat down here. See if we can get any removal out of their hand. Shelter, Day of Judgment. Ugh. We gotta get a creature down first. Trigger the shelter, and then we can get rid of the creature with the Professor or the Swarms. Let's Day of Judge. We'll get that out. Get their creature down. I expect the shelter to fall next turn. We can force them to discard if we wanted to. Black mana down. Might just want to be mana efficient here. Let's do that. We're kind of forcing their hand to get the shelter of the ghost, or shelter by ghost cast this turn. We just hope they don't have... Okay, that's fine. Well, we got a Professor we can drop if we want to. Put him up to 7. And then attack him with some big creatures.
Congratulations. Never take growth for
They're
granted.
going to grow even more. Down to 16. Exemplar. Well, we can kill that with the Professor. I guess not. Well, it's a -3, so we won't be able to there. It's a 5. We can kill that. That shelter's coming up real quick here. We'll kill this one. We're gonna get a pest out. We'll be able to grow this. Comes into play tapped, unfortunately. So we're gonna lose our creature.
This will only sting for a moment.
Creatures are getting pretty big here. This is going to trigger a plus life. Okay. Okay, kills our Professor.
Arrive too suddenly.
Ooh. That was a mistake. They can block here. That'll be 9, 7. I should have attacked in before I cast that. Well, I guess this will be lethal anyways, right? So they have to double block. I guess it's not lethal because of the block of the enemy. Does grow all our stuff. They do have to leave lockers though. They do have shelter. Go after Blech. Alright. A lot of life gain in this game. We just need to find our combo piece. That's the unfortunate thing. Or a removal. What do they got in their hand? I mean, Day of Judgment's fine. We don't want them to cast another Exemplar. Linden's annoying. I mean, this is just kind of a wash here, but we're not going to be able to block next turn. We'll leave that back for the Death Touch. I will leave that in our hand. Yep, that will give them a lot. They can only really attack it with the Exemplar. Okay, we'll block it. We don't have our combo anymore, unfortunately. They got another one they can cast. That got big fast, huh? Let's get our combos out. We can just hope we hit our vampire. We're gonna have to let them have these creatures, unfortunately. Basically have one card draw, I think. Because these can't even block. This council did a lot of damage to us, unfortunately. I'm gonna get creatures. Okay, we got one card draw. We got to get our vampire off the top. We will draw or block with bat. Okay, vampire off the top. Come on. Okay, 82 life they got up to. Can we get it? Vampire off the top. We did it. We only have to attack him with the one bat. $83 life. GG. Let's see here. What goes first? We do have the full combo in hand, so that's kind of cool. The archive. Let's get the bat. The only issue is I have a feeling they're going to have a counterspell turn 2. We'll see where they go. Oh, shoot. I grabbed the wrong land. Not that it matters too much, unless we draw a Blech. Kirkgate, alright. That I'm not as worried about. Ultima, okay. Get lost. We'll get through the get lost. We might just keep the other bat in hand. Because the Ultima's going to be coming. Not sure. Really need them to... It's just destroys, so that comes into play. They can Ultima into the Get Lost as well. No locks. I think we gotta hope that they just hold on to it until we do something else, and then we'll drop our tenacity, let them destroy, And then we Bloodthirsty. That ain't gonna work either because they're gonna. We can Deep-Cavern then. I don't think we really got great plays here. We need to find something else. He just has the right combination between the Get Lost and the 2 Ultimas to kind of stop us. Plus, he has 1 additional card. Anchorage doesn't bother us. That is an interesting one. Because this will fire them up to Ultima, I think. Either that or they must have an instant in their hand. So they probably have a counter spell. So they could just counter this rather than Ultima. We don't even care about the spider, to be honest with you. We want them to Ultima here. Yep. And then I think we'll bat. They have an Elspeth. We're gonna bat to Get Lost. We're gonna Elspeth this turn. So they have the Ultima here. We don't have a way to gain life. They Okay. That's fine with me. We don't know what that final card is, though. Well, we have 2 Bloodthirsty, so we're going to go for it. We're down to 1 card. Let's see if we got it. I think we got the combo. GG. All right, opponent goes first. We do have kind of the Bat Pest plan going with the gain life, so let's take it. Just need to draw some lands. We will enter tapped. Probably get the bat down. Try to find some of that removal they might have in your hand. Okay. Fortunately, we're pretty low to the ground kind of deck. Not good. And they're going to cast this anyways. Doesn't matter what we grab. We can make them discard one. Actually, this is protected by that. We probably should have grabbed a Judgment because of what they're doing here. They don't have 2 red. They don't have land either. We have 2 Blechs in hand, so let's do this. I mean, they have any land, they're gonna just Day of Judgment. They have instant speed. First lightning, okay. Tablet. Alright, well they got enough for a Day of Judgment now. Which means we're gonna get this out and kind of force their hand.
It's Professor Delio. I have life essence to spare.
We also have the Bloodthirsty and the Cleric for the combo. But we only have one black mana, which is a little strange. There we go. Just because of what they have in hand. 1, 2, 3. I mean, they could double. I think we gotta try. Ha! GG. Alright, one goes first. This is not a bad starting hand. Removal first turn, ramps turn 2, pest the second or third turn. We'll see if they pump this. We'll take the 1. We'll have a second one. We took 1 damage unnecessarily. We'll get our spider out. Once we get to our Conqueror, actually, we won't be in too bad a shape. They might just burn this spider, though. Blech is going to be nice. What else do they got? Seer Slicer. They'll get into the creature. That's a bad one. We'll try. They could just have a Seer and get rid of this. This is a tough matchup here because of how much damage we're taking from our Overgrowns, unfortunately. We don't have any of our life gain creatures. Okay. We'll be taking damage. Now it's going to be double strike. 10 minutes. I think we double feed the swarm. Let's do feed the swarm here. Feed the swarm here. No attacks. We'll leave it back to block. That stings. The third one. And a... Wait a second here. And a fourth one. He drew every single one in the top 11 cards. But we'll block here. These both have double strike. Ooh. We can drop this. No, we can't attack him. So we'll take... They pump this up. It'll be 4 damage. 5 with that. Impact Tremors just kills us. This needed to be untapped. But that's all we can do. And just hope they don't have a creature. We can go up to 7. They can pump 1. And do 4 damage. 5, 6, 7. So we have to block. I mean, we're still taking 5 damage. with them attacking. Yeah, we're dying no matter what here. Well. GG. All right, we go first. We do have the full combo here. Let's just draw 2 lands and get it, right? Not a great hand, because we do have to survive till turn 5. That makes us feel a little bit better with the swamp being out there. We will get the Cleric out right away. No point in holding on to that. I'm sure they got removal they can go after it with. Color. They're going to be in a pretty fast deck here. Hyperblade. Ooh. Pretty good. We did find our other color here. And we're not finding anything else, unfortunately. Well, we are 2 turns away from winning with our combo, as long as they don't kill our creatures. Okay. That's going to be 6 damage coming in. Another Hyperblade. Well, we're definitely going to drop this into this. Back in. And we got the win next turn if they don't kill any of our creatures. We are going to sacrifice this one. All right. That's just the GG at that point. Because we're going to be able to do our damage with the Cleric. They shouldn't have attacked in with Dream Thief. That's just a GG. Love this combo. This is great. Yeah, if they would have kept the Dream Thief back, we just wouldn't have been able to do the damage to the opponent. GG. All right, opponent goes first. We do have a 1-2-3 play, so this is interesting. This is going to be a Blech Pest plan here. We'll get rid of his elf here. Oh, he has a sniper. Okay. Well, we'll still end up getting rid of that. Do have the combo piece as well, so that's something to ideal. We do got to find our other combo piece. Okay, he's just tapping land. We'll just kill this thing right away. We can get our pest out next turn. Cleric. We found the combo. I think we do this to try to bait out any removal. Same thing with the Pest next turn. Then we'll Cleric. And then going to Bloodthirsty. That's going to be the game plan. Because we're going to want to try to push them to kill off Blech and possibly the Pest. We can't attack in with this. Really? Well, it's another one of those. Got Blech. Blech is just kind of a pseudo suck for removal. We can do Cleric and send the Pest next turn. And then attack in with our Pest. Which might push them to try to do some removal. We just hope they don't have a full-on. Okay, Assassin's Trophy. Take action. Grab a green, I guess, since we got a Swamp Land. No blocks. I think we go for double Cleric at this point. That way any single removal doesn't stop the combo. If they cast it next turn, that is. Okay, Overlord. What does he get in his yard? Deep-Cavern Bat sucks for us. Alright. Oh, we got our second Bloodthirsty. Deep-Cavern doesn't matter anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to double this up. The only thing we're scared of is removal at this point. No attack. The Bat's going to fall. They're going to take a Bloodthirsty. And we're just hoping they don't have a 2-mana instant speed removal. They might just be realizing you're dead here, too. The only thing that's going to save them is a 2-mana instant speed removal. Alright. Looks like we got her. Because this is going to give us life gain. Otherwise, we can attack in and do 2 damage to the opponent, which also triggers. No blocks. Alright. Conqueror it is. And whenever you gain life, won't lose his life. And that triggers it. That was awesome that they didn't have an option to really kill our stuff at instant speed, which allowed us to do the combo even though they took a Bloodthirsty, which is fantastic. So that second Bloodthirsty allowed us to pull off the combo. GG. Alright, we go first here. We can... It's a little risky, but we can go with, because we have the 2 spiders, we're going to go with this to get black mana. We still want to draw black mana, but we're not beholden to have it in our open hand. Let's start drawing that black mana. There it is. Let's do this. We'll actually destroy their creature. We can even attack in, too.
Class is now in session.
Just slow them
Be
down
gone from my presence.
a little. We could have also conversely just done the Hex and dropped another spider. snare. They're going to go after our professor.
Death
Nasty.
didn't stop me.
Do need that second black mana. If we get this out. Yeah, overlords, they have Day of Judgment. We need to get rid of the Day of Judgment. That could have really saved us. We can, if we get another black mana, we can Tenacity. Man, that is not good. Let's just attack in, I guess. It's a little strange they didn't drop the rest of these. They must have an instant speed. Yeah, they do. We have a Hex. Well, that's 3 drop. Dang it. Yeah. Let's hope he kills a spider. Okay. We're just going to hold back our attackers at this point, obviously. Just to slow them down. Heck, we'll do this even. Blade counter there. Come on, black mana. Oh, we found our black mana. No attacks. And judging by what we see in their hand, we have the win. Yes, perfect. We just need them to attack in with the lineage. Oh, they don't. Well, we can't trigger. We can go wide. Like they knew what we were doing, which is interesting. They have enough blockers. Problem is they have the first strike, so we can't gain life. Let's just go with the offspring. No attacks. Or, yeah. We didn't attack with Tenacity just in case it gives us an extra body to get damage in. Rest in peace, that's fine. Okay, they have 5 blockers, 6 blockers. See if they attack in. They don't attack in. So they have to block with everything. Guess we attack him with the Tenacity. We're gonna drop this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll attack him with the Tenacity. He should only block with 1. That's his best play. I guess it would attack in next turn, so it wouldn't really matter. Fulton Port trigger is his best thing here, because now he can create a creature to block. These aren't flying, though. And I have 4 flyers. I guess I had the trigger here with this. I was thinking this had flying. I totally missed this. This is my fault. I thought this had flying. So we have the full trigger here. Yep, that's fine. People were screaming at the monitor, I'm sure, or the screen they're watching this on going, just attack! For some reason, I thought this had flying. I totally missed that it did. Not a card I play against very often. So we had it. GG. Opponent goes first. We'll try this. We do have some ramp, some removal. We got the black. I think we ramped up here. We got a lot of burn going on. That's Wonder. Maybe we just kind of let this go. Yeah, we can take a token. Let's help us ramp. Get more tokens. Well, we could get that down and swarm. Maybe this and just destroy his Magda. I think we just do this. We save the Hex. And then if we draw a Bloodletter, we can possibly win if we can attack in with a creature. Otherwise, Blech feels pretty good. Well, the Hex we could we can burn multiple. It is. Alright. That's fine. Don't gain life on any of this. I mean, we might just kill this now. Let's do this. Drop that. Gonna Hex this. Attack him. They might get a little preoccupied with the pest. We'll see. We did get the other tenacity, which is good. I think we attack in with the Blech. Tap land. We just don't want land. We need to find our Bloodthirsty. We can attack in with the Tenacity, even if he fires up the... No, get death to our enemies. We're not too upset with that. I already have 15. We can attack in with everything here. They only have 1 mana available, so they can't even sacrifice. Well, they have 2 mana available. But not enough to sacrifice, because they have to use that. Cleric's interesting. Let's just drop. I guess we could have waited, but... creating a pretty big force here. We'll attack in, he'll block the Tenacity, we'll attack it with everything. Just going wide. We'll keep this in our hand to make it look like we have something. Not that we don't. They have 3 mana to cast an instant, if that's what they're going to do. Oh, I didn't think about the blocking there. So they could double block the pest. Oh, that's fine. Not unhappy about that. Okay, they kill the Cleric. They can now sacrifice the artifact to create another one to block the pest, so we can't really attack in. And we draw a land. No attacks. Give us a Bloodthirsty next turn. Generous Plunderer. There we go. There we go. Attack in. There's the combo. Funny thing is, our creatures are going to grow too from this, but it doesn't matter because it's an infinite combo. And there it is. GG, Vapor Dude. Alright, well, we learned today, don't play Magic Tired. Read the cards. If you do both of those, or if you don't do both of those, you're going to make mistakes that you can win games on faster. But all in all, this deck was fun. Love the idea of being able to do a Blech into making it look like it's a Pest Snake deck. And then kind of sneak out the Bloodthirsty combo in there. The changes I would make in here, we do have the Hex to grow stuff a little bit with the Blech because you can gain life. But all in all, I would think I would throw a little bit more lifelink in here because we only have the Deep-Cavern Bats for lifelink. And then we have the Professor for gaining life. And then the Hex that can gain life. Really not enough triggers for Blech. So I think I would mix that up a little bit more with a little more life gain. Spider Manifestation really doesn't need to be in the deck as much. We could reduce this by 2 and then maybe put in 2 more 3-drop Put in the 3/3 life link death touch creature. That would work out, I think, a little bit better than having the 2 spider manifestations in there. But all in all, fun deck to play. Really love doing the infinite combo with the Bloodthirsty, and then having all of the different options to do it with the Cleric, the Avatar, and the Tenacity. All right, if you could, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and have a fantastic day.